Welcome to new ShadowSisterHealing video, and in my videos I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. And this is a Friday pickapile reading, and from now on I will always make a pickapile reading related to love every single Friday, so you can always know I'm publishing some videos on Friday. And today I have a special guest. Here I have a Pluto, so I don't have to dress anymore like a wolf. I have the real Pluto here to remind us about the Pluto in Aquarius and also maybe the age of Aquarius a little bit. And let's explain my reading. This is the intro. So first of all, I have a card for every single one from the card collection of the Dearest Margarita and Edwardian's love story in postcards. I read here some intro. So Margarita was a pretty Cuban girl, only 20 when 1900 she met Charles on a ship sailing from Havana to Europe. And she came from a rich Catholic background and he from a Protestant family living in America. And Manuel Johnson, Margarita's father, was a successful businessman who regularly traveled between Havana and Europe. And he adored Margarita and expected her to marry a rich Cuban, but her love affair with a foreign enraged him. The only way he could stop it was to intercept and destroy all correspondence from Charles. She believed Charles had forsaken her. But in 1903, a chance meeting brought Charles and Margaret back together when they saw each other in a tiny shop in Berlin. From then on, they rekindled their love and successfully outwitted her father, marrying in secret in 1906 in London. And these postcards offer a glimpse of a timeless love affair set against the extraordinary backdrop of the Pelle epoch. So today, I have picked 3 piles, and I can already know that there is one card again popping from the previous reading. So if there is any Cancer seeing this reading, the pile number 3 was appearing in the Cancer reading in previous zodiac reading that I made. Maybe there is something for you also there. But the first pile is Third Eye Chakra. And this kind of card from Margarita. This can be any relative or it can be from Charles, we will see. And then second pile is this kind of card and Root Chakra. And red Jasper is this crystal. And the third pile is this kind of card and solar plexus chakra and yellow Aventurine. And what else as an intro I could say about these cards? Yes, I went into, I want to always bring some kind of personalized touch to my reading. And as I'm reading a lot of books, and this Brene Brown Atlas of the Heart is an amazing book, I thought this is such a like a love related book in the sense to understand the places we go when we feel certain feelings. And so I made little cards. Hold this back, actually. I made this back with different chapters, and I pulled now for every single deck a pile. I pulled one emotion. We will see what it is. And what else I have done? Yes, I would like to remind you that this is a love reading. So there will be from Whispers of Love, a card showing your love connection. As well, there will be an advice card from the crystal spirits. So we have a little bit, some interesting crystal spirit relationship message. And so I will put as timestamps to every single reading. So you will find it in the description box, your own pile. And I start now with the first pile that is third eye chakra and this card. So, this side. And here we go. Okay. So welcome to your reading. Pile number 1. You have chosen Grey Aventurine, and this archetype playing in here is intellect versus intuitive. So when you are fully using your third eye chakra, you are becoming visionary, imaginative, and using also the knowledge of your heart to have all this brain power. You create new ideas, and you're not just reading from the books. You are making your own conclusions, your own connections. Then let's see the card from the dearest Margarita. So here is the first connection to this Atlas of the Heart. Let's see the card first. So this is from Maria Antonia, her friend in Cuba, December 1902. Looks a bit like a keyhole. Some interesting way to see it. I know there is like a film. I remember there was something with a keyhole. Who knows? It's because silent films are very good, very popular those times. I think there might be this kind of film, just remember it like that. And what is the chapter? Chapter 7, compassion and empathy. The places we go with others. Let's see. Let's go with others. Empathy is a very good thing, very positive. There could be negative feelings too. This is something very positive. And this is a love reading, so we'll see soon your person also. Okay, let's read this bigger things. So compassion is fueled by understanding and accepting that we are all made of strength and struggle. No one is immune to pain or suffering. Compassion is not a practice of better than, oh, I can fix you. It's a practice based in the beauty and pain of shared humanity. Yeah, there was this beautiful, in her book, The Places That Scare You, the American Buddhist Nun Pema Chodron writes, this is a very nice thing. When we practice generating compassion, we can expect to experience our fear of pain. Compassion practice is daring. Let's show this card. Compassion practice is daring. It involves learning to relax and allow ourselves to move gently toward what scares us. In cultivating compassion, we draw from the wholeness of our experience, our suffering, our empathy, as well as our cruelty and terror. It has to be this way. Compassion is not a relationship between the healer and the wounded. It's a relationship between equals. Only when we know our own darkness well can we be present with the darkness of others. Compassion becomes real when we recognize our shared humanity. It's a little bit like seeing somebody's, like often we hide our pain. So this keyhole is kind of like giving a glimpse of like what somebody really feels. Maybe it's your partner. Like you should open the door to really face them as an equal and not just peek from the keyhole. Just openly face them, not like kind of spy them or something. I don't know, something like this. Then there is still empathy, about empathy, because it was compassion and empathy. Empathy is a tool of compassion. We can respond empathically only if we are willing to be present to someone's pain. If we are not willing to do that, it's not real empathy. Interesting. Okay. There was some wisdom of emotions. So places we go with others. Then I have like a kind of oracle card from the Queen of the Moon oracle, just to give you a keyword with this postcard. Balance. This would be good in your relationship, balance. Then we have a card for you and a card for your partner. Let's reveal them. So you come as Three of Chalice, Three of Cups. And your partner comes as Ten of Cups. Beautiful celebrations. Both are celebrating. It's interesting. Okay, maybe we look into this already. So the Three of Cups is usually about the friendships. There is this kind of parties and reunions, and it could be even like the other one is about marriage, but this could be even about engagement party. I mean, it's almost like, you know, before you get married, you have this all kind of, you get your bridesmaid together and you're like, you know, connecting with the friendships, like they support you and you are like fully like a strong person, like keeping meaningful friendships, not just the love relationship, but you are like having beautiful friendships. But then your person comes as somebody who looks like wants to get married. Commitment is important for them, also party, but they are like wanting to be married with you, while you are liking the friendships. Maybe you are not so matured. I mean, I don't want to judge, but maybe there is something that this is 3 and this is 10. The other person is much more mature than the other person, seems to be. As well, compassion and empathy message here gave already to me idea that there has to be this kind of balance, that you have to be equals. Only then you can be going into this marriage. You have to be equals. Now it's a little bit like a, I don't know, there is something like the door between you. There is not completely open. It's just a keyhole to see that. Maybe it's a very beautiful, maybe this person scares you. So beautiful or something. But anyway, that person, you are interested, wants to be married, and you are having strong friendships and also kind of party and even engagement party. So maybe you're both, like both are cups. Cups is anyway a loving, caring energy. And we have this third eye chakra. It could tell me like there has to be this balance with the heart and mind. Like you maybe are all the time in your head. You should drop in your heart. Here, your person already has dropped into the heart. So already having a very, wanting to have a serious relationship with you. Okay. Then let's see the love between you and this person. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Okay, the commitment is questioned here. Are you willing to commit to this person? Like, looks like the person of your love interest does want a commitment, but you are still on this kind of party mood more. But both are like parties, festivities, coming together. Like, I mean, the seriousness of it is just like, consider your foundation, like look how committed you are to love, that you can be really united. Last time I had this card too in the love reading, and now I know these are badgers. I was checking then, what is this animal? Badger. I actually seen 2 badger in one summer. It was an amazing moment. They were running in front of me in Finland. Very beautiful. Maybe they have some meaning, these 2 foxes and 2 badgers. You could look into it. Maybe there is something for you. But maybe, yeah, you could, I'm gonna read about this. There is a booklet about this. So let's read about what is the whispers of love for you. What is the message here? Look at how committed you are to love. I have to have more drink because I lose my voice. Love means committing without guarantees. In love, we give ourselves completely in the hope it will be lasting. Love is an act of faith. Surround yourself with love and know that your life will be better for it. Strong relationships and love can come from friendship. Oh, beautiful. Strong relationships and love can come from friendship. So like this, that you are into friendships, there can be a truth in it that you need first a very strong friendship, and only then it can be matured to this marriage. You need to cultivate this kind of sense of having fun together, and like, you know, friends are there for the bad times and good times as well. Marriage, you should carry on both moments. Strong relationships and love can come from friendship. For lasting love, support those you treasure and be a genuine friend, so your relationships are based on affection, common values, and shared respect. Take things slow. It is important not to rush. Release any fear you have about love. If a person brings out the best in you and you in them, things are on the right track. A couple embraces as they look at the charming cottage. We see the couple from the back, and this indicates you may not have the full picture. However, there is no need to push or control what is unfolding. The candles in the tree branches bring light and positive blessings to you. Yes. I mean, this is telling me also like there are so many family-related parties during a year, and maybe like now you have celebrated Easter with your partner, but then you have a Christmas also. Maybe by Christmas, you will know better of your commitment. Take your time. The year is only in the beginning. Maybe by Christmas you will be together, like in committed relationship. Okay, nice. Then we have still advice from the crystal spirits. Dalmatian stone, interesting, like the Dalmatian dog. Dalmatian. Okay. We have a Pluto. I found it from the flea market. I was so happy. Okay, Dalmatian stone, and what's the message for relationship? Especially for relationship. Joyful memories bind us to those we love, and the appearance of Dalmatian stone spirit is a sign that today you are meant to share laughter with those close to you. Our time here on earth is short, and we are meant to play and have fun. If you think back on those who have passed, the silliest stories may be the ones you more cherish as memories. These help you recall the joy and you had being with them. Relationships can always use improvement, but today you are called to simply bring the laughter and fun into a relationship. Like you are having this. Maybe sometimes you feel like your partner is too serious talking about the marriage or like pushing that direction. But yeah, focus on the joyful memories and joyful things that you can share and do together. That's the wisdom here. Yes. Okay, this is your reading, pile number 1. I hope you liked it. And we move to the next. So, pile number 2. Here is your reading. I'm losing my voice. But okay, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen red Jasper and root chakra. The wisdom in this archetype is usually to not be a victim, but understand the caring, strong mother, what it can be in your life, like you are nurturing and kind of like even self-parenting yourself to be safe, like as parents do. But you, like in the, if we point the age of Aquarius now here, the age of Aquarius is that we have to take responsibility of our own feelings. We don't have to anymore like look for mommy and daddy to solve everything. We can take the responsibility ourselves to have a happy heart. We can do inner healing. We can do inner work. We can reparent ourselves. We can take this responsibility to be safe and grounded, and from there everything else flows. You have to be grounded to also be spiritually. Without this, you cannot arrive to the higher conscious. Okay, so then dearest Margarita card is looking interesting, a bit devilish. Some Milano International Exhibition, 1906. Interesting. I think it was in the intro I read that they were married already in London then. Okay, let's see. What's saying here? Margarita and Charles, they get writing to each other, and then they were married by 1906. But this is from Charles, who is working in Milan, May 1906. Okay, so he was working in Italy before they got married. Interesting. And your Atlas of the Heart message is insecurity. Places we go when we search for connection. Okay, insecurity is something to do with the root chakra. If you are not feeling safe, like you have not enough money or like shelter or job or something, then you might indeed be insecure, for example. Charles maybe was a bit insecure that was living in a different country than Margarita, and then even the father was against this relationship. But they outwitted the papa. Let's see what's going on here. Here. There are 3 types of insecurity. Domain-specific insecurity occurs when you are insecure about a specific domain or resource in life, for example, food insecurity, financial insecurity, or lack of physical safety. Combating domain-specific insecurity is about access and resources. And it can be also the coronavirus, for example. Then a relationship or interpersonal insecurity occurs when we don't feel we have a supportive and trusting relationship. It can happen either in a specific relationship or as an overarching feeling about all of our relationships. It makes us feel uncertain about being loved, trusted, protected, and valued. This kind of insecurity varies based on the relationship partner. And then general or personal insecurity occurs when we are overly critical of our weaknesses. This may include being overly critical of our body image or our performance at work. There is like self-security is the open and non-judgmental acceptance of one's own weaknesses. And this is according to researchers Alice Huang and Howard Brerenbaugh. The opposite of personal insecurity is self-security, which they define as the open and non-judgmental acceptance of one's own weaknesses. Yes, so you should go towards the self-security. Be open and non-judgmental, accepting one's own weaknesses. Just go through those emotions and just accept them, and then think what to do about it. Something like that. Okay, let's see. How is your relationship? There is this oracle card from the Queen Moon Oracle to say still what would be needed here is action. And that is actually very true. Often we are insecure when we are procrastinating and when we are not taking action. So here advice would be to take action. Moving, this person dances here. They are sitting and like kind of staring in some, I don't know what kind of tunnel they are in, but you know, I think dancing and enjoying life can make less your insecurities. Okay, let's see what is your person and how are you. So you are coming as 5 of chalices, 5 of cups. And your person is coming as 9 of pentacles. There is a difference between your energy. Maybe that also there is some difference between your energies can create insecurities. Like you, in this picture, these are from the Book of Shadows Tarot, and there is a deck about above and so below, and below is a very practical, like everyday life cards. Here a person has like a it's kind of like a sad or feeling loss, like 5 of cups is usually the person is focused on the loss while there is still 2 of cups visible clearly that brings happiness. Here these cups are presented with the books, so the person is kind of focused on those kind of beliefs that are on those 3 books, while there is these 2 books that could be the key to your happiness. So also this could be one of the books would give you key to your happiness. You could search for this kind of more positive maybe way to see things. And then your partner comes as the 9 of Pentacles, is like abundance, somebody who's there made eating and is waiting you to eat, is there like a chef with the garden gnomes, kind of very abundant, and also very home-centered person maybe. Nice. Okay, what is the relationship between you and this person? Be willing to express love to receive love. Oh, beautiful. Like this person here, your partner, is expressing love by cooking for you, and you are not much expressing love here. You have read books, you have studied, you have thought in your head a lot, but you are not so much expressing love in this 5 of Cups. More like worrying there. So you should be like that middle person. Become expressive and creative maybe. Okay, let's read about that. I think I soon need to put a charger here. Let's see. What is this? Charger. I need to put this right now before my computer goes off. Okay. Extra light there, but now we have hope to manage this. The One more less light, but okay, we can continue. So, be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. You are genuinely loving individual. Expressing love to others helps them feel supported, respected, and cared about. As you practice this custom, you will become more loving. When you want to be more loving, it is easy to recognize ways to doing so. One way to express love is through eye contact. Your eyes are the most expressive part of your body. Making eye contact when you are speaking with someone tells them you see, hear, and appreciate them. Try making eye contact with others, a daily practice. It is easy to become distracted by our busy lives, but a moment of eye contact can make a world of difference to those who you communicate with. A young sea nymph makes eye contact with a small mermaid sitting in a seashell. The seashell represents the spiritual gifts you possess. The feathers on the sea nymph's head are about giving thanks or showing appreciation. Mermaids are usually a symbol of love. Share eye contact with those you speak to and see how it deepens your connection. Wow. So practically you there on the couch being sad about some loss or past relationship, you should start making eye contacts with people you care about, and really even the insecurity part. Maybe you're so insecure that you don't dare to look straight into the eyes. So just practice looking into the eyes. Okay. So nice. There is still advice from the crystal spirits. Diamond. Diamonds are the girl's best friend. Okay, you have a diamond here. It's a very precious gem. Your ability to act lovingly is strong today, amplified by diamond spirit. You are filled with love and capable of deep compassion, even as you speak the truth about how others' behavior affects you. Use your power to set firm boundaries, to say no and mean it, to listen with an open heart and open mind before making a decision, and to express compassion without giving up your integrity. All this wells up from the wisdom you have earned from your previous challenges. You do know better now. At the same time, be sure you do not come on so strong that others feel intimidated. Forcefulness is not necessary. Pay attention to whether someone seems afraid to contradict you, for you might unwittingly be discouraging them for owning their power. Be loving, be strong, be compassionate, and exercise right use of power with everyone you connect with today. Powerful. Okay. Oh, I hope I have more light here, because this seemed to be a bit like, yes. So here are your cards. Diamond, be willing to express love. Yes, I think it's going well if you are more expressive. Express love to receive love, and maybe receive a diamond. Okay. Here, and this card was from Charles, and he was just gonna marry. So the diamond here is also kind of like diamond ring. Okay. Next one, pile number 3. We have here, and we have here solar plexus chakra. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. We have here solar plexus chakra and yellow aventurine. And solar plexus chakra is understanding you can be the warrior and the hero, and in your power to know truly your solar power to shine into the world and not become what was the hero and warrior and let's see. Yeah, servant. Don't become a servant, but be a hero and a warrior. Okay, see here your postcard. It is from the dearest Margarita. From a friend in France, happy Christmas, best wishes, December 1903. It's 2 persons, some happy Christmas memories. And your Atlas of the Heart message is paradox. Places we go when things aren't what they seem. Let's see. Okay, let's read about this paradox. People. The paradox is one of our most valuable spiritual possessions. Only the paradox comes anywhere near to comprehending the fullness of life, said Carl Jung. And what could it be here? Yeah, there is a vulnerability, and there is a paradox from Brene Brown's work that she mentions. Vulnerability is the first thing we look for in other people and the last thing we want to show them about ourselves, and that's like a paradox. In these challenging moments of dissonance, we need to stay curious and resist choosing comfort over courage. It's brave to invite new information to the table, to sit with it and hear it out. It's also rare these days. Okay, there is something like a paradox. How about both of those statements be true? What was it? It was connected to previous, this vulnerability. How about both those statements were true? If we dig into the tension of that statement, it reveals truth about us. We are drawn to authentic, imperfect people, but we are scared to let people see who we really are. I want to experience your vulnerability, but I don't want to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is courage in you and inadequacy in me. I'm drawn to your vulnerability, but repelled by mine. Embracing the paradox teaches us how to think deeper and with more complexity. It invites us to reality check the validity of statements above. It moves us away from oversimplifying how systems, organizations, and humans work. Paradox is not an emotion, much like cognitive dissonance. It starts with thinking, but brings in emotion as we start to feel the tension and pull of different ideas. In the case of paradox, our brain wants to solve the puzzle. However, paradoxes can't be fully resolved using rationality and logic. We need to allow the seeming contradictions to coexist in order to gain deeper understanding. In this way, paradoxes force us to think in expansive ways and lean into vulnerability. Interesting. There is also this speech about how, what is it? Like a tyranny is or, like it's this way or, that's like a tyrannical way to be, but that pushes people to believe that things must be either A or B. but not both. Instead, they liberate themselves with the genius and that's like the undisciplined thinker's force debates into stark tyranny of the or choices. Disciplined thinkers expand the conversation to create genius and solutions. In our research, we found myriad permutation of genius and dualities, for example, creativity and discipline, innovation and execution, humility and audacity, freedom and responsibility. Okay, now this is going pretty deep, but there is this meaning like you should understand sometimes both things are true, and you should not try to force them to be just creativity. It can be creativity and discipline. So in the relationship you are having this moment, it can be humility and audacity. It can be freedom and responsibility. It can be both. So there is this paradox mentality that both are true. Both people's truth can be true. Okay, it's a bit complicated, but okay, I hope we get somewhere. So what is then, okay, attraction. Actually, yes, I've heard this. Sometimes it is very attractive actually when somebody is a combination of kind of paradoxical things. Is weak but strong, is, what could it be? A genius but somehow silly. Like it can be attractive. So maybe you have a person in mind that has this kind of paradox situation that creates a very strong attraction. Even opposites attract. So there can be that, like somebody is very much masculine and somebody is very much feminine, or somebody is very much like a creative and somebody is very fixed to certain thinkers or ways of being, and somebody's breaking free of the old and like and somebody's fixed. Okay. Let's see, we are going quite far with this, so let's see. Now you and your person, you'll be waiting this. You are coming as 3 of Wands. Somebody there, and the mailman bringing you a letter. Some interesting, very cozy fireplace and stuff. Then a kind of like margarita postcards coming on, like somebody's giving you a love note and you are like happily waiting that happen. And your person comes a Ace of Swords, somebody very wise and able to communicate, very much like having the words in every situation, able to begin also with something, new ideas and innovative ways of thinking something, new ideas. Mm-hmm. Okay, this fits well like the person on your mind is like sending you like love letters or something, and then you are like receiving them. It's kind of, other one is writing them, another one is receiving them. A bit paradoxical. Okay, but there's a big attraction. What is the love between you? Union of hearts, a love connection defies explanation. I had this before in my love reading also coming up. So this attraction leads to a strong union of hearts. Yes. Okay, let's read about this whisper of love. 8. If you had my readings before, this was in the last love reading too. One pile. There is some, I don't know, birds in the hair. They become a tree of life. Oh, they become a tree of life. Union of hearts. So beautiful. So the birds can live there in the hair. Maybe there are these ideas, flying ideas. This is so special, unique, and cannot be defined in words. This love is comfortable and a perfect fit. It can be between parents and children, romantic partners, or in a special friendship. It is important to recognize the significance love has in your life. Shift your attention to the essentials in your relationships. Celebrate the wealth of love present in your life. This card is prompting you to redirect your awareness from your goals and desired outcomes onto your relationships. You don't have to wait for a special occasion to do something for someone you love. Send a note, a card, or a flower to let them know you truly value them and the part they play in your world. Okay, this person is actually doing that. The love interest is coming up later. Two dryads embrace with complete abandon. The encirclement represents love that is present in a relationship. The colors green and yellow dominate this image, suggesting balance, healthy love, and mutuality. You are being reminded of the importance significant relationships have in your life. Reflect on the role love plays in your world. Okay, I'm losing my voice. Okay. And then still advice from the crystal spirit. Pyrite. Interesting. I don't have this crystal, but here it is. It's almost looking like some pharaoh. Looks like a face. I'm seeing, yeah, they all have like, I think they all have some kind of face, but this, okay. $45. I'm almost 45 years old. Here. Pyrite spirit has a clear message for you. Observe and appreciate the inherent value in your experiences and relationships. Those small moments of joy as you interact with the ones you love, those people around you who offer you support. Do you stop to appreciate the cumulative effects of your relationships with those who enhance your life? Today is a perfect day to do so. And as you look at the inherent value of things, notice the wealth of wisdom you're gaining as a result of variety of experiences with a diversity of people. Pay attention to whether your relationships have inherent value. Are some simply ones you have accumulated, perhaps even starting to detract from your life? If they have no inherent value, let them go, for you are meant to experience a relationship rich in love and support. That was advice card for you. Looks like there is some very much attraction going with somebody. And the other person is very communicative and creating ideas, other one is receiving them. And then together, if they can come, this looks like it didn't happen yet, but there is a union of hearts. If that happens, if the person is happy with the postcard, there might be a union of the hearts. They come together and make this tree of life together. Okay, that was your love reading, pile number 3. If you like any of this reading, please press a like or comment something. I'm glad to hear what was interesting, and also you always subscribe to my channel to support my channel. What else? Who knows? Maybe I'm here next week also with the Pluto, but now I'm very happy to have the Pluto with me. And yeah, thank you for seeing this reading, and until the next week, have a nice week.